Okay, and I guess we're live. I'm just going to test that by going to my own live stream and hearing my voice. How do I do that? Here. Still learning YouTube Studio. Seems to be working. Not the loudest of audio, but I guess we'll do. But I can hear myself, so that's good. I'll add a bit of gain in this Streamlabs desktop thing I'm doing. See 6 dB maybe? Okay, let's try that instead. I have 6 dB gain on. Does that work? Actually, I'll increase that a bit. Okay, 12 dB of gain. Yeah, that should do it. How can I mute? I'm muted. No, I'm not muted. And I was muted. Yeah. That's better. And actually I'll try adding some noise suppression as well. Let's see. Okay, now there should be noise suppression. Excellent. I'll just mute the video. So I can see the chat. Yeah, let's do this. Just going to throw this out on Mastodon. Follow me there if you like. Boom. Whoa, okay. And there we go. Okay, so this is the stream, so we don't want to watch the stream. Okay, full screen. Whoa, recursion. So what I want to be doing today is refactoring, basically. Hopefully somewhat interesting to you. So I want to create a lot of different products, and there's a lot of overlap in functionality between those of all the basic stuff. Starting up servers, connected to databases, making sure jobs can run in the background, stuff like that. So I want to pull that out. Previously, no, let me start somewhere else. Previously, I've had that as a template on GitHub of a service, which are called service. Genius, I know. And I copied that template every time, and that kind of worked, but it's very irritating every time I want to make a change that goes across all the services I do. Then I'll have to do it in each one of them. And of course, this comes as no surprise that it's often a good idea to pull things out in the library instead. So I'm doing that, basically. I'm calling it goo, because it's the gooey glue that pulls all the plumbing code together. So I'm doing that. Let's see. And the way I want to try doing this is basically, oh, sorry, this is the wrong project. This is my website. Here we go. So let's start MyFavPeople. And now we go to localhost 8080, and we see the logo guy. Or girl, I don't know, I'm not sure. It's a ball, the logo ball. And yeah, so, but I've started this already. Basically I have this goo stuff, and I think I want to try doing this Go workspace stuff, and I haven't actually used that before, so I'm not sure how I do that. Yeah, so if I go to MyFavPeople, I think I can say Go work. Actually, let's see if this is clean. I've got a modified git ignore. Yeah, it's probably fine. So if I do Go work init, then we have some, then you have Go work file. Okay, that was easy. And if we go here and have a look, it says, oh, okay, the Go version. And then it's something about use, I think. No, that's not what we want. Usage, use local. Yeah, okay. I think I'll just have to look that up. Go workspace. Get familiar with workspaces. That's exactly what I want. So use, okay, parentheses, and then we want this goo module. So I guess I'll do that. Use. And then it's in goo. Does that work? We'll see. Okay, because instead of having all this setup code in here, I'm basically going to be deleting all this. Okay, so I guess I need to add my own project here as well. So a dot, maybe? Does that suffice? Yeah, I think it does. Can we still start? We can still start. Excellent. Okay, so if I do goo, can I do that? So Morango dev / goo. And then I do goo dot. Oh, there's nothing in the goo service, I think it was. Service dot start. Service dot options. Excellent. Huh, that was easy. Okay, because now I don't have to publish the library every time I make a change, which is nice when we're sort of co-developing these two. So basically what I've got here is that I'm pulling out all kinds of stuff. So I want the I'm basically building my own web framework. I know everyone does that, but everyone wants everyone else to use it as well, while I don't. I'm building this just for me and my services. Okay, just want to check there's still sound. I want the, there is. That was probably confusing to you. Okay, no one's watching anyway right now, so that's fine. So hello, future people who might be watching. Right, so, but what we have here is, yeah, the service start. And we've got just one option, which is the, do we want to migrate or not? And I can't remember whether, oh, that doesn't matter. Okay, so just gonna close this one. There we go. Okay, so I want my main file to look like that basically, and let's see how it currently looks. So it does look very similar, of course. So we've got that logger. Whether we want to migrate, then we use the migrate function, which is, I think I just copied this actually. Yeah. So let's start deleting stuff, I guess. So if I do put this over here, I'm on a laptop, so the screen isn't the biggest in the world. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so now we have some similarities. So I'm going to start deleting. There goes the logger. There goes the migration. There goes starting the server. Okay, that looks good already. I think I'm going to remove the varargs migrate stuff. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Okay. We've got the starting app, we've got the signal handling, we've got the database. Remove that as well. Yes. GoKite is my persistent queue library based on SQLite. I'm using it here for the job runner, so to make jobs persistent basically. And because we're also using SQLite as the main database, they go quite well together. Okay, so I have a, what's this? Is this from GoKite? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, this is the jobs runner from GoKite. Deleting that as well. Jobs queue, the server's being started up here. That is exactly the same as well. There we go, the error group to start up Go routines with error handling. Very nifty. I have no idea why this isn't in the standard library. I think it works really well. Because this starts up the server, which it does here as well. There we go. And yeah. This is the job runner. This waits for the signal, the context that waits for the signal, which go. Then we stop the server, we wait for the whole error group, and then we've stopped. Excellent. I had everything actually. Migration is gone too. We don't need the log adapter anymore. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, but if I start this now, it starts up, but obviously, oops, there's nothing here anymore because we've just deleted everything. Cool. Yeah, app done. So what I want to be able to do now is inject stuff. Actually, I want to test it out. So now I have the static file handler, which serves from public. Oh God, this small screen. I think I can't do this. There we go. So we've got the static handler here. So basically we should still be able to serve the stuff from our public directory. So let's see if that works. Whoops. I usually use Safari, so I keep tabbing to that. Images, logo, dot, what format JPEG. Hey, so that works. So that's nice. Okay, excellent. So what we have here, so we can basically delete this static file handler as well. Goodbye. Have the server here. So it sets up the routing, sets up the session handler called SCS by Alex Edwards. Very good. Sets up the cookie stuff. Oh, we need to pass in environment variables. Okay, let's do that. So we have the server here. Actually, it has all those options. How do I add that? Maybe I should do a config kind of struct. Will it be huge? Maybe. So basically I want to, because I just have this one start method now, which handles everything. I need to pass in all my options here. Thanks, Copilot. That is an excellent password. Yeah. What's the best way to do that? I like that I'm basically using the whole world as a rubber duck debugging tool right now. Anyone watching? Nope. Good. and I'm just talking to myself. Yeah. So I think I still want to keep configs separate. So all these server options, they should perhaps, yeah, some of them I don't want to instantiate. So the logger and the DB doesn't come from outside, but the base URL does, and the admin password. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a config service.config struct. Excellent. That doesn't exist, obviously. Oh, the ID can't do that, so I'll have to do that myself. Fair enough. Options. Yeah. Migrate, might go somewhere else. We'll see. Config, which is a config struct. Cool. Do a type for that. Yeah, that's a struct. And we have a admin password, which is a string. Password. Okay, so we have, do we still use env? Yeah, we do. Get string on default. Admin password. It's obviously correct host battery stable. Base URL. Base URL. Environment get string on default. Exactly. Then we have, sorry, DB we don't want, log we don't want, secure cookie. Yes. So this is basically whether the cookie can only be served over SSL. Secure connection, we don't want that in our in localhost, because I don't use SSL here. I could, but I don't. Secure cookie. Yes. So let's see, base URL string and secure cookie. Thank you. Okay. Now we've got that. And our roots, yeah. Good idea. Let's just, how do we do that? Do we put them here? No, that's not really config, is it? More of a, this is how the application works. So let's do roots, which is from our own. Yeah, let's do something like this. Basically, I'm going to move this so we have, this is a setup of the HTTP routing. And I think I just want to do roots, which gets the mux, which is, oops, not the mix, the mux, which is the T router. There you go. And where am I? Yeah, so we don't have the roots yet, so let's do that. This is in the service. And then roots is the, yes, you are correct. Func T router. Boom. Excellent. Should it just be called roots? Yeah, it's fine. Because what we can do now is go to roots here. So we have some already. So this is from the GUI setup. So basically we set up some default middleware, which is compression, getting an IP from the HTTP headers instead, because we're typically behind a load balancer. Then this is my version assets middleware, which basically is used for cache busting. So it can take static file names in this format. So it's some file name dot some hash dot some extension, and strip the hash basically. So used for cache busting. which works quite well. We always have that, and that's in front of the static file handler. So okay, static file handler serves both whatever files without cache busting from the root, so that's typically robots.txt and stuff like that, which we don't have actually. And oh, maybe I should add some default files here. So stuff like robots.txt. Always use the same anyway, so it would be nice to add here as well. Wonder if I can do that. Yeah, probably. Because we can do static handler, sketch. Oh, I'll figure it out. Like, whoops, robots, not favicon, copilot. That's different for every project. Okay, but basically then I have another routing group here, which loads has a session middleware. So with load and save, just checks for cookies and saves stuff to cookies. So that's what that's for. And then we have these user routes. What do I say it? If those are available, then add them to the router at this point. So it's very basic. I think I'll probably extend this, but that's the way it is for now. So as we saw, we have this already. So that goes. We have the static handler that can go as well. But we have our HTML group. So I want that. If we call this R, then it's more consistent. And I'll just take this. Keep the group for HTML. Okay, so this goes here. And setup routes goes away. Excellent. Right? Does it? Will it compile? I'm not sure yet. It does not. But have I done? Oh, right. Dependencies. Of course. So I should make this a function that returns what we want instead. So routes, which returns a function which takes a cheap router. Oh, I don't want to name it. I don't care about that. There we go. Then we can do this, because this way we can take our dependencies here. Except I don't actually need this middleware right now. Because that's already defined further up. Yeah. So basically we don't check for cookies when serving static files, but otherwise we do. So that's how it should be. Okay, but I'm gonna keep this anyway because I think we'll have dependencies here like the database, which the HTTP handlers will use. Oh, maybe I should instantiate the logger myself because I'm gonna need that as well. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So, for example, the logger. Let's do the logger then. There we go. And if we go back to main, so obviously this now needs the logger. So I'm just gonna do a new logger. Log. Oh, not service link logger. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Copilot, you make me think sometimes. Do I want to create the logger myself? Or do I? Actually, I like that. Let's do that. Service. So it does start. Yeah. Can't actually stop it right now. So we take a logger. Right? Log, which is a snorkel logger. Snorkel is it's a bad word play of Facebook has a system called Scuba, which is a log ingestion system where they use something called wide events. I've never worked at Facebook, but this is what I've read. So they do, yeah, these wide events. So every time something is logged, you include as much information as possible. and then you can sort of dive into it, and that's where the thing comes from. The name comes from Scuba. You dive into the data. So I thought I'd make a lightweight version of that called Snorkel, but only ever got around to making the client. So maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Oh, water. Okay. Am I still streaming? I am still streaming. Excellent. Is anyone watching? Nope. Yeah. Okay. The lark. Yeah. New logger function. Yeah. Do-do. I'll just put this here for now. Why is the... There we go. And we'll put the log here, and we'll just put it here as well. There we go. Yeah. So we have some dependencies injected and some we instantiate ourselves. I think that's perfectly fine. Why do we have chi here? Okay, the root, of course. Okay. Yeah. It's a bit odd for a library to read environment variables but it's not really a library, it's more of a framework. So we have this inversion of control where I just call start and it does all kinds of setup and then calls out back to me in the form of callbacks like this one. So it's a root callback basically, right? Okay. Put this here and delete that one. And yeah, this click jacking, I want somewhere else. Pull this out, sorry, there we go. And it should go into the roots here. So I'll use no click jacking. Click jacking is a middleware to set these two headers, which according to MDN helps embedding and XSS protection. So I always include that. And then I always include a content security policy because this is different for all sites, because basically I want sometimes to get images from somewhere else. In this case, it's my analytics provider, Fathom. I want my scripts to come from somewhere else or whatever. If I have an assets bucket, something like that, then I want to be able to customize it here. Can't remember what manifest source is, but oh well. Okay, then we have the HTML content type, and then I'm including my home handler, which just serves the home page, which we had previously. So that should actually work now. No, I need to wire it up. So if we go back here to set up routes, and oh, we have it here. Oh, excellent. So a new server is called from service, and that doesn't get the routes yet, so obviously it should. So we're going to, let's see, we'll pass on the options instead of just the logger. And then we can do authz.log. Authz.log. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then we'll do options here instead. Okay, I'm gonna pull that out. That's already irritating. So let's do log. I can do it the old way. There we go. The migration will fix in a minute. Do the same here. Log. I just like having this written in the same way as before. Where were we? Writing this options.roots. Okay. That was easy. And we'll do the same here. So options and log dot log is log. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I think that's it. Can we start stuff? No. It's a panic. What have we done? We can't migrate because we're not instantiating a logger, I think. Because yeah, okay, I started the wrong app. I want to start this one. That is not defined anymore, obviously. Oh yeah, but we don't have this server anymore. Why is this? Oh. Oh yes, I can just delete this. Excellent. There we go. So I have the roots here. Then I have my home. Yeah, this is excellent because now I don't have the server anymore. It's all in the Goo framework. Yeah, the Goo framework. That sounds cool. Goo framework. Okay, but can I start it now? I can. Can I see the front page? I can. And we're golden. Excellent. So obviously, so we have the public handler here, and we still have database stuff here. So our app doesn't actually do anything right now. So we want to keep some of this, and some of this we don't. So can I make it so it's still connecting to the database in AppDB? Can it do migrations? Let's find out. If we go to main and say migrate true, and then just delete our database file. Oh, I love SQLite. Oof, it's gone. Okay, so now migrations should actually not work because I don't think I've implemented that yet. But our database should show up again. Please do. Oh, there we go. Just tab away and there it goes. Okay, so we still have it here. So if I refresh, all those should be gone. They're not. Interesting. But that's because I have these migrations here. So I have the session middleware, which uses a sessions table, and Go Guide. Yeah, and I want to use SQLite. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, it's the whole project. It's always the whole project. Why do you keep asking me? There we go. Excuse me. Flu season is coming up and my throat is sore. Yay. Okay. But this means that the migrations are being fetched from the migrations here. And obviously every app has some separate migrations, but I actually want both. So this is through embedfs. I guess I want to do, can we do getting migrations from a fixed folder instead? I want to do that. Get migrations, fix this. Can we merge two fs? Is that a thing? Merge? No. Because we basically want to have migrations from both the directory, which is in the other app. Actually, we'll just pass the migration. Isn't that possible? Or we'll leave them. Good question. Because I still have them here. I think I'll just pass them in for now, because that's easier. So as you can see, our accounts didn't get set up, so it didn't use these migrations, it used these migrations. Wait, we'll read environment variables here. We need that in the config. Of course, I forgot about that. We read those here. We don't need the config script. Excellent. We just need dependencies. Boom. Goodbye, config script. Oh yeah, much nicer. Excellent. Still have the log. We still want migrations. Migrate. Let's do migrations, which we'll embed here. SQL migrations. Thank you. And like that. We cannot embed. So we can't embed subdirectories, so we can't do this. I think. Yeah. We can only embed sub. Can we embed links? Never remember which way it is. Link file, source file, target file. Still, I can never remember how the link itself is. Yeah, target file is the link name. Cool. So LNS, SQL, migrations, and then command server migrations. Does that work? Let's see. I think it does. Huh, cool. Migrations. Then we pass on the migrations to the database. Where is it? Actually, we don't need to do that. We only need to pass it on to the migrate stuff here. Migrations. No. Oh, start migration. Excellent. That here. And let's add that here. There we go. I always sort these alphabetically because otherwise I try to group them in weird ways and it never works. Oh, we've got a watcher. Hello. I always sort these alphabets and I can hear myself, so everything still works. Oh, and here she is gone. Was nice. Okay. So we've got the migrations here instead now, so I'm just going to delete this to not confuse myself too much. We don't need that. We need get migrations. What does that do? Oh, okay. D dot migrations. Let's see if that works. Wrong project. I don't want to start that. I want to start this. What does that mean? Irregular file migrations. Guess not. What else can we do? Can't create hard links for directories. What about SQL? Just do this. SQL migrations. Can we do that? We cannot. How do I solve this? I just want to embed my migrations. Why is that so hard? pain. I guess I won't. I'll just move them up there. Oh, that's dirty. Too dirty. Okay. Great database. Oops. Okay. Migrations. What if I do this? That way? Ooh. What that? Damn it. Okay. One last try. I'm going to delete the soft link and then do hard links. Can we do that? For Fn SQL migrations to ln f command server SQL migrations. How do I get the base name? No, I think this is stupid. I don't want my migrations there anyway. We're just going to copy them into the Docker file and that's fine. So we want them at runtime, so we need them here. So copy from, not from builder, but just from here. Copy SQL migrations. Yeah, let's do that. Because it runs from app, so now we should have these in. Then, yeah, that should work. Like we do here, we have, yeah, I think this works. Yeah, let's do them together with public. Cool. Because then we can just not embed them, but instead we'll use a regular directory. So fs, how do I do that? I usually use embed fs and not all kinds of other. It's open. No, that's all files. I want to get the directory. Golang, oops. Golang was fs io. Okay, there it is. Let's do that instead. io dot see something reader from readful. No. Does that work? No. What is this madness? Yeah. Read dir. Is that, no, that gives a dir entry. Okay. Fs glob. These all take fs's, but what if I want to get an fs sub? The sub do. It's an fs type as well. Interesting. Read dir fs. No, that sounds good. Oh, okay, it's in its space. be something in OS. Copy. Derivs. There we go. Thank you. SQL migrations. So that's an fs.fs type. And it does read DFS and read file fs. Yeah, let's see if that works. So this should be an fs. Oops. Read only file. That's not, it's right here. Yeah, let's go to, so there's an fs. There we go. Can we still do that? Does it compile? We'll see. It's probably something about the path that needs to be corrected. That's fine. Okay, what are I complaining? Can I use, oh, I forgot that one. Migrations. And database is called from service. And here I have the migrations. There we go. Okay, let's try that instead. Okay, so far so good. So the service is started now, and did it do migrations? It did not. Did in fact not. Why did it not? Migrations. Being passed to the migrate function, which passes them here. But it doesn't migrate. If I start it out, does it say migrated? Error migrating. Haha. Open dot no such file or directory. That won't work. Oh, interesting. So we don't actually stop the app. Ooh, I probably should. Should I? Yeah, I think so. That sounds like something you would want. If error, return. There we go. Oops, wrong app. No, not wrong. Wait, where is this? I am confusing myself now, I think. So this is service, but why can I edit that from in here? Okay, now I can. Before it said read only, now I can. Return. So if I write hello, shows up here. Huh, okay. I guess I can now. It's weird. Okay, but it should still say error migrating, yes. No search file or directory. So if I go to the database and it no longer has this directory. So if I put an SQL in front here, does that work? Oops, wrong. No. Open dot. Actually, I'll just try not doing this. see. Still wrong project. Okay. It did not work. But it said it migrated. Interesting. What's in now? Migrations. Migrate down. Glob. Let's do that. The migrations. We can see matches error. If error. Oops. No. Yeah, just panic now. And then good old print line debugging. Like this is JavaScript. Empty. Let's just glob all the things. There we go. Here they are. This is GoKite and GoKite and sessions and accounts and accounts. Yay. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That means that it should actually work. So why doesn't it? Oh, probably something about the timestamps. Because I know my migration library uses timestamps, and probably these from Goo are newer or were newer. So I'm going to delete and try it. Migrated. That's good. Refresh. Oh yeah, that was it. Excellent. It actually worked in the beginning as well. So we don't need get migrations anymore because that just gets past the directory. So instead we'll just do d.migrations here as well, and that was it. We don't need that, we don't need that, and we don't. There we go. Excellent. I think I'll just delete this example app. And okay, migrations are working. Excellent. I still think these should probably go into the Goo thingy. We'll make a note of that somewhere. Let's do that here. To do some migrations should be in Goo. Okay, so now if I start this now, then it can't. So that's good. So actually, I just want to remove that and remove that one. So now we can just run tests here, which is something that can't do. Of course, migrations tests don't work anymore. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, now we have migrations again. So what am I going to do about my database method? Actually, I think I'll take a short break. Okay, now we have migrations again. How do I do that? I do this. So what am I this way? And I'm back. Just getting this set up again. Oops. There we go. Whoops. Okay. So I've had some viewers. Ooh, I can like my own. I'll do that. Yeah. I'm still new to streaming, so I still need to figure out how I do this. Whether I can have this chat window somewhere else, that would be really nice. Yeah, but at least I don't want the audio on because otherwise it goes circular. Oh, interesting. Okay, back to work. Where were we? So I have the app running now, and that still works. We have the database migrations going, and yeah, so I guess all this database code is actually not used anywhere. So I have right now just the new database, the connect, in transaction helper, and the migrations. So the migrations can definitely go. The ping as well, I don't use that. Set jobs queue, I don't use that either. So I think all of this can go. But actually I'll commit this. Let's go here. Okay, so we have click checking, we added that. Public migrations are working. Tests aren't working. Why was that? That was because of the migrations. I am just going to, oops, wrong one. Can migrate. Actually, I'll just test something else. Can ping. Can ping. db dot ping. Check that is not error. And let's run those tests again. Can start and stop server. Okay, that's because I've got my port hard coded and can't ping. Oh. db and fs must be set. Oh, because I'm migrating here. Interesting. I'm not doing any migrations yet. Oh. So the migrations are somewhere else now. And okay, so basically I have database tests and I want to be able to migrate in tests. So I need to pass my migrations to the testing function. But actually I'll do it the exact same way we're doing it in the server. So pulling it out like that, because by convention that they are there. But actually I always have them there, so I don't even have to pass them in. Ooh, this is great. So instead of having the migrations here and having them there, I'm going to remove them everywhere. And here as well, and here, because, oops, okay, now this is read-only. Why? Okay, that's weird. Because I don't actually need to do that. I can just migrations here. I can remove them here. I can remove them here. And I need a get migrations function. Get migrations. Here. Let's just do this. There we go. Get migrations. There we go. Okay. Does that work? Does not. Because it can't find them, but of course, because now the path is different, because the tests are running from somewhere else. Okay. What if I do that here? What happens then? I run my tests here. Oh, okay, that's fixable. So it comes from goo now. Can I run this? Yeah, I know, but goo. Making it easy. I'm going to remove this test file for now. I have it in Git anyway. Okay, so that fails. Probably for the same reasons, because the path is wrong. Let's hack it. Let's just go migrations is this. And then we check whether we have some files in there. Can we make Copilot do this? Check whether there are SQL. Okay. Matches error. Glob. Yeah. Actually, we want if error is nil and length of matches is more than 0, then return the migrations. Otherwise, try something else. Oops. So, okay, so this is SQL migrations. Actually, we should just do this in a loop and then do some. Oh, yes, exactly. Copilot reads my thoughts sometimes. Okay, so move this up here and put the path in here instead. I'm not sure about that one. Return nil, yes. Just do a found and if not found, panic. Okay, so this is actually we return? Okay. I'll do it just for the IDE. That's weird. Okay. Can we do dots here? SQL migrations, something like that? I cannot. No migrations found. Okay. No migrations found. What other paths can we try? Yeah, sure. Nope. What about just migrations? Nope. I don't know what the current year is. Is that possible to get? Oh, it's PWD. Is that a thing? Current worked year? Go and get worked year. Oh, it's executable. File path dear. Let's try that. Okay. Right. So there's some random path somewhere. Oh, that's why I liked embedding the migrations, because this is always a pain. So basically I have my tests, setting up a test database in memory, and I have previously always just embedded the migrations in the database itself so it could migrate up. And yeah, that was basically it. So it could migrate up, and then we would be set because they were always in the same place. But now we're calling this code from all over the place, so the path to the migration changes every time. So let's do this one, for example. So we just run this one test, can't find the migrations. So I think the test runs in this directory, although I'm not entirely sure. But actually we want to be running this test instead. Yeah, let's try this one instead. Oh, interesting. That worked, and of course it worked because, yeah, of course it works. Because this one actually has migrations and the other one doesn't. Okay, so I guess I need a... Actually, let's try other tests as well. I can't remember when I wrote some. No. Oh yeah, it just works. This one just tests email, email model. Yeah, but tests in Go itself still don't work because there are no migrations. But I want migrations to be tested, so how do I do that? I guess I'll just create some fake migrations. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Migrations, and then we'll do media. No, not media. Migrate, create SQL migrations. Fake. Fake. Boom. Now we have a fake migration in here. But actually create it with a different timestamp. Is that so that was a while ago. We actually had a party at uni when we hit that timestamp. Okay. I think tests should, yeah, they work now. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is figure out which path is actually being used. Path. Boom. So it's ... and then SQL and then migrations. What about here? Yeah, the same. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, they should do. Excellent. I don't really need the found because if we get here, then there we go. Yeah. So do all tests here run now in Go? All tests run in Go. Excellent. So let's just commit this. Actually, I'll discard this because we have migrations again. So we have the database test here, and I'm going to run those again. Yeah, that works. Excellent. Stage that as well. Stage the fake migrations. And here we go. So what have we done? We have made the roots from outside work, and we kind of have migrations working again. We should probably commit that separately actually. So I'll do, I can't remember, it's all together now, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, we can do the roots separately. Okay, on stage all. Sorry about that. So delete example app. Yeah, we can do that separately. So this one is at no click jacking middleware. Then we have the, so this was all about adding the log and the roots. So that we definitely want to commit now. Not the database stuff. Was that it? I think that was it. Okay. Huh. Okay. Make. Let's see, is that really? So we added the roots to the service options. Yeah, okay. Make HTTP roots work. Boom. And the rest is about the database. Make database migrations work again. Okay, clean. Excellent. So now we want, is anyone listening? Hello, is anyone listening? Yes, someone is listening. Hello. Hi. Okay, so we have tests running here as well. And migrations work. So now let's see. Okay, so we have our own database stuff as well. So how do I do that? So I basically have an inversion of control here with the roots. So those are injected into the Goo framework, and they set up the roots, the home handler here, and they serve the home page, so the HTML stuff, using components and Tailwind. So that's all fine and good. Now I want to... Actually, let's just pull out the model as well, because I have something I always use, which is this email model, which is basically what is a valid email. So type email, can check whether it's valid with this beautiful regex, make it, turn it into a string and make it a lowercase and turn it space. So I'm just going to create the model here as well, so we can use that in all services going forward. There we go. We don't even need to fix, oh yeah, here we go. Cool. Do test pass. They do. Excellent. So I'm checking for whether email addresses are valid. So this one isn't, etc. Yes. Do we have other models I always use? So these are pretty app specific, but then again, this is something I'm actually going to move into Google, the whole authentication stuff, but not right now, I think. This, on the other hand, no, actually one more. This is time. I have my own time struct, and that's because Go by default uses nanosecond precision in timestamps, while SQLite uses millisecond. And I'm sort of converting those to make it easy to use time as a ISO 8601 string in SQLite. Yeah, so it's kind of cumbersome, but it works. So I'm going to add that as well to the model. There we go. Yeah. There are no tests for that, I think. No. And this account user stuff, I think I'm also going to be moving into the model, but not right now. Let's have a more high level model type as well. ID that. Okay. So actually, when I now want to let's see. Should I move this now? No, I want to make the database stuff work first with the accounts and stuff, all my authentication stuff. So I'm going to actually let's do this all the time. Yes, okay, that works. There we go. Do tests work? They do not. What have I done? Undefined. Okay. Yeah. Now the pain starts, I think. Okay, so the thing now is that I have my database, which still does all the migration, which doesn't do all the migration stuff anymore because that's in Goo now. But I have obviously some stuff that I want to do in my own service layer in the app. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. Oops. Hi, Erwins. There was someone. Oh, I can just speak to you. Sorry, I'm new to streaming. Yeah, you are currently the only one. There was one before, but he or she left. It's kind of confusing. I wonder if this chat window can be popped out. Can we do that? Oh, yeah, I thought so. See, this is much better. So now I can minimize this. And I have the chat window. Hey, excellent. I don't know what top chat means. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so now I am trying to pull out the database basically so I have access to all the database convenience methods like in transaction here inside my database in the service. So how do I do that? How do I do that? I think I'm going to do some sort of injection. So it's basically, yeah, it's an inversion of control thing where inside my main function, I need to pass something that is in Baigu has the database injected. This is some weird wiring stuff that I haven't quite figured out what's the nicest way to do yet. I'm just gonna go delete this off now because I need to test. I have to test them. Okay. Whether I can migrate up at all. I guess that's pretty good actually. And I still have my model here. And my roots. And I think my app still works. Right? It does. Hey, excellent. Yeah, let's commit that as well. So this is MyFavPeople. So the migration stuff. We are deleting a whole bunch of things. All this setup is now in the Go framework. All this is also in Go now. This is also in Go. Do I commit the work stuff? Not sure. No, I don't, because then it won't work. But I can actually deploy before I've published Go again. Interesting. By the way, Go is available at github.com/dk/Go. I don't expect it to be that usable for everybody else, but I guess it's something you could have a look at and potentially learn from. Yeah, there are definitely validation. I don't know, Go validator. Is that the one with this struct tag stuff? Go validator. Yeah, I've used that one before, I think. Yeah, exactly. I didn't do that much validation, to be honest. It's often just email. So what I'm doing now is basically I want to create quite a lot of services to try different app ideas. And so I'm taking all the stuff I'm always copying around and moving that to a common framework just for myself. So, and that means copying the models, like account models, groups, users, all the basic, what's it called? Yeah, all the basic models I'm always copying around. I don't want to be doing that anymore, so I'm moving that into Goo, so I can hopefully just have the things that actually change per app in the app itself. That's what I'm trying to do now, because previously I had a template on GitHub that I always said use template on a service, and that kind of works, but every time I do an improvement that goes across all services, then I have to implement it in all the forks, because Git often wasn't smart enough to do that. And then I had a lot of merge conflicts and stuff, so I don't think that worked too well. Yeah. What was I doing? Committing, right? And reading. There we go. So, I forgot to do the test run. The two tests ran. Actually, it's just one test because it's a subtest. So this test counts as a test, and this counts as a test. That'll become better. Okay. So, but let's commit this. So goodbye. Oh yeah, that was it. The cool work file. So what have we done here? We have we've added the migrations to the Docker file because they're not embedded anymore. We've removed all this duplicate stuff, both in the roots and in the server itself. We've removed the HTTP server entirely, including the static file here. We've moved some of the model, changed a bit of the model, but I expect that to be moved as well, actually. Time stuff. The auth is gone for now too. But I think I actually just want to take that out. The database test is using SQL test from Goo, which has also been moved. And that is it. Okay, so remove server code which has moved to Goo. Okay. Do I get in all those? I guess I do. I guess I do. Can I keep this window on top? Is that a thing? I cannot. Too bad. I like having a live chat here. Maybe there's an IDE plugin for that. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I'll look that up later. Okay, so go.work star. Ignore go workspace files because I don't think I'll ever want to commit those. Yeah, so now we just have the auth left. Okay, so I'll start from the top here. So now I have a database here. Oh, I want to remove that as well, actually. Most of this. Yeah, so that's a different kind of database. Oh, this gets a bit interesting, I think. I think I'm ready for lunch soon. My brain is starting to not work as well. But just do the logger thing, that's easy. New logger, which returns the snuggle logger. Yes, do I have some options here? No. So I can just do snuggle new logger. Oh, sorry, go new logger. Go sorry, service new logger. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, this is confusing. There we go. New. Yeah. Because now I have to. How do I do that? So I have the database here. Maybe I can just instantiate this database myself and inject it into. Yeah, maybe I'll do that actually. Let's see if that makes sense. So if I do SQL and then SQL new database with SQL new database options, and we have the logger here, and I have to do the path myself. I don't actually want to do the path myself. I want it to be created for me. Erwin's, are you still there? How do I get the other window back? Oh, there it is. Oh, you're not. Okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to think about this. What the easiest way is to do this. So I think I'm going to stop it here. So thanks for watching. It was fun doing it with the audio. Hope some of it made sense. Yeah, that's it for now. See you soon. Bye.